Hi people, welcome to another video on the channel. The club football season has just come to a close and the European Championships are coming soon. And that means only one thing. Yes, that's right, it obviously means it is coming home, ladies and gentlemen. But today I'm going to be doing my Euro predictions. Yeah, it's on the Telegraph. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to give it a go yourself. We're going to go through each round from the group stages all the way through to the final. So sit back, relax and enjoy. And I can just make you this one promise. These Euro predictions will be absolutely bang on. So yeah, sit back, relax and let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We have all the group stages and all that. We're going to kickstart things with Group A. Germany, Scotland, Hungary and Switzerland. Listen, Germany are, in fact, the host nation. So I'm going to put Germany first. I think they're going to have actually a pretty good tournament. I do tend to say this every year, and they have had a few stinkers of late. So, but I do think Germany will win this group. Scotland had a rotter last tournament. Switzerland always tend to do decent, so I'm inclined to just edge Switzerland. Scotland third, and Hungary dead last. Yeah, I think that's very fair. I think Scotland will probably want to do a bit better than their last attempt. I think they can definitely get through. I just think Switzerland have a bit more experience. Now, the next one. Spain, Croatia and Italy. I hope Italy finishes dead last. Have an absolutely rotten tournament. Absolutely no bias behind that whatsoever. But yeah, I really hope they finish dead last and have an absolutely rancid tournament with 0 points, 0 goals scored, and like 10 goals conceded. But yes, Spain, they haven't had a really convincing tournament for a while, so I do think they are going to win this group. Italy second there. Let's not take the biscuit here. They're the reigning defending European champions. They should be getting through this group. Croatia, I'm going to put third. When it comes to World Cups, they do tend to do well, but last Euros, they do tend to do a little bit mediocre. I think they can definitely sneak into second if one of Spain or Italy do have a rotter. Fingers crossed it is Italy that have a rotter. But yeah, and Albania, I just don't think they're going to have the overall experience or quality to get through. Now, Group C. This is England's group. Now, we're going to win every game. We're going to score loads of goals. We're not going to concede. Go on. I mean, I'd like to think that's not too unpopular to say. Like, I hope we do win every game when we've got Slovakia, Denmark and Serbia in our group. But speaking of second, I am going to go with Denmark. They have some very good players. They have a lot of experience as well when it comes to tournaments as well. Got to the semi-finals last time. It took extra time for us to beat them. So, yeah, I think second. I think that's fair. Then I'm going to go Serbia third. Oh, Slovenia. Sorry, not Slovakia. Slovenia finishing last. Now, Group D. I think the top two, can be a little bit interchanged. I think France are going to win it. They didn't have an insane European Championships last time. I believe it was the quarterfinals they got to, and they got knocked out on penalties. So, also, they are going to be quite hungry to, redeem that loss in the World Cup final as well. So, yeah, I think they're going to win the group with Netherlands finishing second. They have some good players, and I think they're also going to want to try and, go very far in this tournament, try and, win an international trophy. And then I think Poland third and Austria fourth. Poland have a few decent players, but as a team, not really sure, if they've got enough to challenge like Netherlands or France. Group E now. Now, if memory serves me well, Belgium did have a very poor, last tournament at the World Cup. So, I think they're going to want to try and revenge that, Their golden generation has passed, Their best opportunity to, win a tournament was the 2018 World Cup. And they're not going to have a golden generation for, at least another 2 World Cups. So, however, the calibre of teams in this, you'd like to think, they've still got enough. I don't think De Bruyne will be there just purely because of injury. I mean, even if he's there, if you can get like 5 games out of him, you're going to win most of them. But I think Belgium have just got enough they've got enough to win that group. Ukraine second, I think compared to, Romania, they've got more of a team, more of a cohesion, more of a group. So I think that'll be enough to get them second. Then I think it's going to be Slovakia third, Romania fourth. Romania, I could not name you a single Romanian player. I'm really sorry, but I just couldn't. Probably couldn't name you a single Slovakian player. So, yeah, I think Group E very much picks itself, to be honest. Group F, Portugal. Portugal, they're going to want to redeem their, their World Cup. They would have thought they could have maybe got to the last 4 or even the last 2. They got knocked out in the quarterfinals in the end. And second, I think Turkey, they were supposed to be the dark horses in the last Euros. They had an absolute stinker and finished last in the group. So, yeah, I think second for Turkey, and then third for Czech Republic, and fourth for Georgia. Again, I feel like that group picks itself, really. Now, looking at the third place rankings here, I think Croatia will be first, with, I think, Poland second, Scotland in third, and then fourth, Czech Republic, with Serbia in 5th and Slovakia in 6th for the third place rankings. Now, into the knockout stage. We're into the real good ones, the knockout. Now, kickstarting it with Germany against Denmark. Listen, Germany are the host nation. If they are ever going to have a good tournament, it is going to be now. They have not had a good tournament since they won the World Cup. I think Denmark's a potential banana skin, but I just think Germany should have enough there. Switzerland against Italy. Once again, I hope that Switzerland give them a good seeing to. However, I don't think it is going to happen. I think Italy will just have the experience and will have enough. Spain against Poland. Again, Spain. Poland have got some good individuals. They've got Matty Cash, Lewandowski. But again, as a team, you don't know how, how well they'll gel, etc., etc. England versus Czech Republic. I would like to think that we can beat Czech Republic. So I'm going to go with the mighty England. Portugal versus Croatia. Again, Croatia is always... No, I don't want 2 months free. No, thank you, Telegraph. Portugal versus Croatia. Croatia is always... They are always a banana skin sort of team. However, I just think Portugal... I can't see Portugal getting knocked out in the last 16, to be honest. So I just think they'll have too much for Croatia. Netherlands against Ukraine. Same sort of applies. Netherlands will just have too much quality. As much as I think Ukraine as a whole team... I think they have got some of the best teamwork out of most of the teams there. How I just think Netherlands will just have too much. Belgium versus Scotland. This could be, I think, closer than what people will give Scotland credit for. But Belgium, I just think, will have slightly too much. That could go to extra time, though. I could see that going to extra time. France versus Turkey. France, yeah, they've got Mbappe. Turkey. I think getting out of the groups is, a good progressive tournament for Turkey. Quarterfinals, and as you can see, there is some very tasty ties, but we need to get the obvious one out of the way. England, 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 England. Now, Germany versus Spain. I think this could be one of the games in the tournament if this does come to life. I think both teams, they've not had a really convincing tournament for a while. They're going to be hungry, especially Germany being the host nation. So I am going to edge Germany, but I think that'll be like a 3-2, 4-3, very entertaining sort of game. Portugal versus Netherlands. I think this could be a very close game, maybe a bit more low scoring than some of the others. I'm going to go with... that is really difficult. I think this could be like a 1-0, 2-1 sort of game. I think if it's 2-1, I think it could even go to extra time. I'm going to go with the Netherlands to beat Portugal. As much as I think Portugal are going to really want to have a good tournament and going to, give it, absolutely everything more than maybe usual. I've just got a feeling they've just got that little, rotter of a game in them. Now, Belgium versus France. I think France win this quite comfortably. I don't quite think Belgium, I think they've got enough to beat some of the lower ranked teams, but I just think the golden generation is over now for Belgium. The semi-finals, 2 very tasty semi-finals. I think Germany straight away are going to get to the final. Host nation, people, really sleep on that as being a massive advantage. When England got to the final of their last Euros, we had a lot of... I think all of our games bar 1 in the quarterfinals were at were in England. So it's a massive, massive factor. France versus England. I think if we go with a certain game plan and we have a half-decent referee, I think we can beat France. That was shown in the first game. When we went 1-0 down, we were playing well because we were on the front foot. We then equalised. We then decided to park the bus, which was the worst decision possible. And even then, when we were on the front foot, we were better. So if Southgate uses his head and realises that, then I think we can beat them. It's a case of, will that happen? Yes, it will, because it's coming home, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe if we do approach it with the right game plan and have the right squad and a decent referee, I think we can beat France, as shown in the World Cup. They were very much beatable. And the final, England versus Germany. What's going to happen? Are the host nation going to win, or is it going to finally come home? Well, I'm going to tell you that much. It's coming home, ladies and gentlemen. 22% of people agree with me. Thank you very much. It is, I firmly believe, this is our tournament, you know, to lose very much. I think this is our greatest opportunity. Even like the last Euros, I think it was even more of a mountain to climb than this one. I think this one is far more doable with, you know, the calibre of teams maybe not being as good as what they have been in previous tournaments. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, those are my European Championship predictions. If you want to have a go at this, I'll leave it in a link in the description. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to like, share and subscribe. I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.